What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Fumble NBA edition. I'm your girl, Jackie Ray. Stop what you're doing, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Then head on over to Twitter and Instagram and follow me at JRayTheFanatic. We made it. We did it. We made it to the restart of the NBA. I'm obviously very happy that my Lakers won, but we will get to that in a moment. Zion Williamson was a game-time decision. That decision turned out to be just 15 minutes, 13 points, 6 for 8 from the floor, no rebounds, and 1 assist. Brandon Ingram continues to be the leading scorer for the Pelicans. Come on, Laker Nation. Don't you wish that it was Kuzma in New Orleans and we kept Brandon Ingram here? Don't lie, don't ya? Anyway, Brandon scores 23 points, JJ Redick 21 points, and Josh Hart scored 10. But here's the thing. The Pelicans were up by 12 at the half. Second half, Rudy Gobert figured out how to get behind the defense and got some alley-oops and some dunks, and the Jazz owned the second half. Side note, isn't it poetic that Rudy Gobert scored the first points of the game and the winning free throw? That's beautiful considering how y'all dragged him for being patient zero in this NBA shutdown, isn't it? But when the tide started to turn, did they put Zion back in? Nope. The man was perfect, 4 for 4 in his first few minutes of the game. When things started to look bad, you put Zion in, right? He clearly had the hot hands. Put him in, coach, but nope. Zion didn't want it, and neither did the Pelicans. This is going to cost them because it sets the tone, and my Lakers barely beat the dysfunctional Clippers. Speaking of my Lakers, let's get to my game. First of all, I could have sworn earlier this week I told the refs that they needed to get it together. They did not. And then there's Kuzma. He didn't even start getting good with the threes until the fourth quarter, but before that, it was tragic. But he really didn't do that terrible. He's just really inconsistent, but he finished the game with 16 points and 7 rebounds. Third quarter was sloppy as hell for my Lakers, but finally the team started to get it together despite the refs. Why? Because Anthony Davis put the entire team on his back. AD did it all, from offense to defense. He set charge after charge, but he only got one call because, again, the refs. Either way, he played amazing. AD closed the night with 34 points and 8 rebounds. But before we get to the king finish, can we talk about Alex Caruso, who put his whole body into getting the save that kept the Lakers in the game? Shout outs to you, Alex. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. LeBron James. He looked a little rusty and he had to change the shoes, but when it counted, the man made a shot, followed the shot, missed the shot, rebounded, and got the game winner. That is king stuff, people. He finishes the night with a double-double, 16 points and 11 rebounds. Lakers win 101-103. But to be honest, I'm really concerned. The Clippers were without Lou Williams and Montrez, and we only won by 3. This is concerning. But the good thing is nothing has really changed. After day 1 of NBA play, the Lakers are still in first place and the Clippers are in second. But, we're 6 games ahead. The Jazz are still in 4th place. Pelicans are still in 11th. It's a little worse for them since now they have to face the Clippers. But I'll sulk at home in private. Let's get to these must-see moments. I called the game to go to the Pelicans. So needless to say, I was a little disappointed when they lost, but it was beautiful to see this display at the beginning of the game. The Pelicans, Utah Jazz were joined by coaches, game officials, and all took a knee. The Lakers and the Clippers followed suit. Take a look. And fellow NBA stars came out to watch as well. Okay, now let's play a game of Guess Who. Players that came out to watch look like Dame Dalla, I see DeMar in there, and CJ. But if you can guess everyone else, you are doing way better than me. But coming out and watching the game has to be better than sitting in your room, right? And then, of course, King James is doing what he does best. But this is actually not my favorite play of the night. Mine was the winning play. But who doesn't like to see LeBron James dunk? Only haters. So beautiful. But now it's time for the post-up Jackie Ray edition. Please don't tell Chris I stole his whole thing. So even though Zion had almost no impact on the game, that did not stop people on social media from talking about his assist to Lonzo and this tweet from Victoria about how players looked facing him in the paint. Now, I already told you that the Lakers would have been better off keeping Brandon Ingram, and Twitter agrees. This Twitter user says LeBron watching Kuzma chip up shots so he can try and prove he's better than Tatum. And you know Alex Caruso is a fan favorite, so I am not surprised at this tweet. This user says, Alex Caruso playing like Steph Curry. Alright, now look, let's not get carried away. And we can't give enough credit to AD, so I have to agree with this user who said Anthony Davis is Chris Bosh on steroids. I'm just really excited that we're getting back to basketball. Now, my Lakers, they face the Raptors, and the Pelicans, like I said, they face the Clippers. Who do you think wins those matchups, and what games are you looking forward to this weekend? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Once again, I'm Jackie Ray. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching The Fumble.